A great set of knives is essential for your kitchen. Whether you're regularly mincing up a mirepoix or simply carving a grocery store rotisserie chicken for serving, sharp, easy-to-hold knives make chopping and slicing easier and safer and can allow you to have greater control. When dealing with more intricate cuts, knives can be quite a personal choice since they vary greatly in material and maintenance requirements. With all those variables, stainless steel to ceramic blades, plastic to hardwood handles, granite or flat edges, knife care and sharpening is not one size fits all and should be considered when selecting a set of knives. To help find the best knife set for your kitchen, we tested more than 20 sets, observing key factors like design, size, value, and performance. We used every knife in each set, making thin cuts of ripe tomatoes, dicing onions, slicing through crusty bread, and hulling strawberries. We then distributed the top-performing sets to our dedicated testing lab for long-term testing in the kitchen to provide even more insight. If you're shopping for a starter set, an upgraded replacement for your current cutlery, or anything in between, we've got you covered with our picks of the best knife sets. Are you looking for the best knife sets? In this video we will look at some of the best knife sets on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Chicago Cutlery Fusion 17-piece knife set. It's hard to find fault with this comprehensive set that includes every knife you'll need, along with a sharpening steel. And extensive home testing cemented the Chicago Cutlery Fusion set as our top pick. We tested an 18-piece set, which is no longer available and included a peeler. However, this similar 17-piece set has everything you might need for chopping, slicing, and dicing. The blades are made from high-carbon stainless steel and have rubber and metal handles that are designed for style and, as our tests revealed, have a very comfortable grip. The knife edges are not only super sharp, but they're designed to be easy to resharpen when necessary, so you never need to worry about a dull blade. This set includes a 7 3/4-inch chef knife, 7 3/4-inch serrated bread knife, 7 5-inch santoku knives, 5-inch utility knife, 3 1/4-inch paring knife, 8 4.5-inch steak knives, sharpening steel, and chop assist. A knife block to hold all of the components is also included. We tried out each knife to slice and chop everything from baby back ribs to baguettes to veggies. The verdict: impressive performance and superb versatility. These knives should be hand washed to retain their sharpness. During our tests, we noted that the steak knives weren't serrated, which we found surprising, but they smoothly cut through steak regardless. It's likely that they will need to be resharpened at some point if used often. While we were impressed with the quality of the knives themselves, we felt the block itself left something to be desired. Still, not a deal breaker for this all-around winner. Even after 6 months of use, these blades were still easy to handle and sharp as ever. Number 2. Mercer Culinary Genesis 6-piece forged knife set. This set of 5 knives, 3.5-inch paring knife, 5-inch utility knife, 6-inch boning knife, 8-inch bread knife, and 8-inch chef's knife, comes with a beautiful knife block made of wood and tempered glass. The handles are Santoprene, which can stand up to rough kitchen use, extreme temperatures, and kitchen oils, while still offering a sure, comfortable grip, even with wet or greasy hands. The blades are made from high-carbon German steel that resists stains and rust, and the taper ground edge stays sharp and is easy to resharpen when necessary. These knives worked like a dream during our tests, producing thin tomato slices and finely diced onions, with practically zero resistance. In fact, they were some of the smoothest cutting knives of all the sets we tested. We loved how easy it was to work for long periods of time, thanks to the curved rubber handles and bolster. Our only qualm was with the glass knife block, which we noted may be hard to keep clean among kitchen splatters and grease. After testing them long-term for 6 months, we maintained that these knives were a great value for the price. The grippy handles still look new after repeated washing, and the blades remain quite sharp. Number 3. Henkel's Classic 15-piece self-sharpening block set. The set includes a 4-inch paring knife, a 5-inch serrated utility knife, a 5.5-inch prep knife, a 7-inch santoku knife, an 8-inch chef's knife, and 8 4.5-inch steak knives. The block uses a combination of dark-stained ash wood and brushed stainless steel. What really sets the block apart is the self-sharpening feature. It's topped with a stainless steel cap that contrasts the wood nicely for a modern look. Plus, there are dedicated sharpening slots that sharpen each time a knife is removed and returned to the block. It also has a labeled slot guide to keep every knife organized in its proper place. In our tests, the chef's knife in this collection sliced perfectly through paper to test its sharpness and cut tomatoes cleanly. The paring knife was able to hull strawberries without any effort as well, though we noted the handle might be too small and thin for those with larger hands. Number 4. KitchenAid KICA0WH Ice Cream Maker Attachment. If you already have a KitchenAid stand mixer and don't want to add another appliance to your kitchen, this might be the ice cream maker for you. Compatible with both tilt head and bowl lift style mixers, this ice cream attachment consists of a freezer bowl similar to the Cuisinart model and a dasher that spins just like the paddle attachment for the mixer. The 2-quart bowl should be fully frozen for 24 hours before use to ensure that your ice cream freezes properly. You can store it in there to make sure it's always ready to go and keep it toward the back if possible where temperatures are coldest. Keep in mind that if your kitchen is warm, this bowl will warm up fairly quickly and start to sweat, so it's not a bad idea to keep a kitchen towel underneath to catch the drips. A batch of ice cream should take about 30 minutes to churn. If you prefer a scoopable consistency, you'll want to freeze the ice cream before serving, but soft serve fans can enjoy it directly from the freezer bowl. One drawback of this model is that there isn't an automatic shut-off like some of the dedicated machines have, so you'll have to keep an eye on it while churning. The one inconsistency we experienced while using this attachment is when freezing different flavors of ice cream. Our plain vanilla batch never progressed to fully frozen, so it had to be put in the freezer. At that point, 2 other flavors ended up with a creamy, whipped soft serve texture. Regardless, all batches were evenly mixed and ended up delicious. Even if you have trouble with freezing, the mix will eventually freeze and still taste good. Another bonus is that it's quieter than many standalone ice cream makers. The drive assembly and dasher are top rack dishwasher safe, and the mixing bowl itself can be washed by hand easily. Number 5. Ginsu Gourmet Chikara Series 8-piece set. This set of Japanese-style knives includes an 8-inch chef's knife, a 7-inch santoku knife, a 3.5-inch paring knife, a 5-inch serrated utility knife, a 5-inch non-serrated utility knife, a pair of kitchen shears, and a honing rod. The tiered knife block, although it takes up a good amount of space on the counter, makes it easy to see exactly where each knife is stored. It's also lightweight and made using bamboo, a sustainable and renewable material. We were big fans of the santoku knife in this set. The handle felt extremely balanced, and the heel design features a thick, heavy bolster. All of the knives, however, were super sharp right out of the box. The chef's knife was able to slice completely through a sheet of paper without catching and cut through a tomato with little to no effort. The paring knife also performed well, easily hulling strawberries, thanks to the sharp point of the blade.